My name is Jemma Rivera. I'm of Filipino, Indian and Spanish descent, and I've spent most of my life in the performing industry as a professional dancer, presenter and actor. And whilst I was in, intense productions, I discovered meditation and discovered Qigong, Tai Chi and yoga. And so now what I do also is, apart from being a professional performer, I also love teaching. I get so much bliss in sharing with as many people as possible the gifts of yoga and Qigong, Tai Chi, meditation and Ayurveda. This is the science to yoga. Yoga, the word means yoke or union. And it's an ancient system and discipline that we are very blessed to have in this 21st century that helps us to unify our body, mind and spirit, our mental, our physical and emotional aspects of our being, because it gives us this holistic experience of our body and our heart and our mind. And it's a system as well that gives us an opportunity to dive deeply into self-inquiry. I've been practicing yoga since 1990 actually, and I discovered yoga at a time where I was dealing with a health issue. I had been dealing with a liver disorder, and I was also performing professionally in musical theatre productions. So I discovered yoga through going with other dancers to a yoga studio. We were all very intrigued and very much in touch with our physical body, and we just knew yoga as very much for the physical body through the asana practice. So I went along and experienced it, and from the first class, I just truly felt it was more than just a physical practice. It gave me this sense of peace and calmness within, and I continued studying and taking classes and continued and realized that the introspection and the capacity to look deeper and self-inquiry when you're in a pose just allowed me to slow my thoughts down. It allowed me to find some sort of calmness in my body as well. And the other thing that I have to add to that, and why I also seeked yoga also, is because I'm half Indian and I didn't grow up with my father. And I wanted to learn more about him and wanted to learn more about my heritage. You know, when you experience something that is so great and has had so much meaning to you, you want to not keep it for yourself. You don't want to contain it. You want to share it with everybody and shout it out to the world, And so there is this deep place in my heart that I really want to be a catalyst of change on the planet. And that is to inspire people, to help people really reach their full potential, know and understand what their purpose is, and to truly love themselves and to embody who they truly are, their authentic self. For anyone who wants to try yoga for the first time, all I want to say is, if you are called to do it, follow your heart. Be open and receptive, without any expectations. Just dive in with courage and just observe what arises in you. Because when you observe what arises in you, you're going to want to taste more of it. And the more you want to taste more of it and you continue to practice, what will bubble out of you and flow out of you is something magnificent, and you will want more of it, and it'll be a part of your life. So not to be afraid. Go and explore it. If you want to take a friend with you, take a yoga buddy, and that will be even more fun for you to experience together. My message for teachers is to keep doing what they love and to continue cultivating integrity and honesty on and off the mat. because I feel that it's a huge responsibility and an honor and a privilege to be able to hold space for people, holding integrity in what we say and what we do, and being honest and being authentic on and off the mat is very, very important. Just keep sharing yoga, because it is this gift of yoga, which is community, that is making a huge impact and a huge difference in the world. And so the more we continue to do what we love, share what we love with others, we're creating this beautiful ripple effect wherever we go, whoever we speak to, whoever we look at, whoever we touch. And what yoga is doing and has done for a very long time, and I'm seeing it in the 21st century still, and this is what we really need and we're striving for, is to create a one big global community, non-separation with one another. And I just feel that the yoga community, the Yogin'it community, is doing exactly that. There are no boundaries. There is this connection with one another through the cyber world, through the personal-to-person contact. And I just absolutely am excited by it. And it's wonderful, absolutely wonderful. The people that come to me on a one-on-one basis are people who they range from business owners to entrepreneurs, CEOs, men and women. And a lot of my clients have also come through word of mouth, and also the clients also who have experienced me in a group class. And these people also range from age group. They will start from 22 years of age to about 70 years of age, and I love that. So the clients that I've been blessed to actually work with in my career in the wellness industry is people who I've worked with in the drug alcohol rehab centers for women, and they are dealing with, you know, addictions. And that was very satisfying, where I could help them and guide them through. The other people that I've worked with also is the senior citizens, and I absolutely love working with older people. And I teach them predominantly Qigong, the Chinese yoga, and I've also worked with them on a one-on-one basis who've come through this class, this group, and do some yoga classes with them as well on a one-on-one basis. And the other group that I've also had the pleasure of teaching are the people who have strokes, so the stroke support group. So I would work with them with gentle yoga practices on the chair, and also Tai Chi movements sitting on the chair. And that seems to give them a lot of benefit, because some of them they have one side of their body paralyzed, and lack of movement in certain parts of their face and so forth. So being able to bring this beautiful ancient system to a diverse group of people who are dealing with injuries, disease, and addictions, it's very, very, I feel very blessed and very honored that I could do that. And of course, as well as to people who are already healthy and they want to actually create more greater health and get in touch with their full potential, being very healthy in their mind, body, and their spirit. The yoga style I practice is Vinyasa flow yoga, and because of my background being a dancer and loving Tai Chi Qigong, I have found myself, even right from the very beginning in the 90s, of just exploring how these two can work. It was like when I first started, you know, doing yoga, I was doing Hatha yoga, and then suddenly I found myself moving into some Tai Chi Qigong movements. So in some ways, I've sort of brought in, it's predominantly a Vinyasa flow practice, but I've also been able to integrate some Tai Chi Qigong movements. It's a very playful, creative approach, and sometimes depending on the group as well and their levels, I also bring in pranayama, breathing techniques, and also mantras and visualizations. Because of my diverse group of people that I do work with, as I've mentioned, I can cater to the group. It would either be maybe a more softer, rejuvenating practice, a restorative yin practice, or it could be more of a very dynamic, flowing yang practice. The teachers who have influenced me in my life and in my career as a yoga teacher is so diverse, and I like to first of all just say that I'm really grateful for all the teachers that I've ever had in my life, and that is, you know, not just yoga teachers, but they are the meditation teachers that I've had, the Qigong Tai Chi teachers that I've had in China, and also in Thailand, and my dance teachers and my Kung Fu teachers, and each one of them are amazing. They have brought so much wisdom, and their essence that they've shared with me have been so beautiful and so powerful. I hold it very deeply in my heart. The one teacher that I would like to mention is Uma Inda, and Uma has been instrumental in a huge transformation that I had with her. And I was studying advanced Hatha Yoga, and what she teaches is Yoga Tantra, and I studied Ayurveda and Tantra with her. Uma is somebody who is very powerful, and with her fierce strength and her power and her unconditional love, really helped me move through my own insecurities, my deepest, darkest fears, you know, the stuff that weren't real inside of me. She has been instrumental. I have grown so much through having worked with Uma, and I'm forever grateful.